this?
Oh, it's just some stuff we're getting together for the party. Mrs. Davidson gave us permission.
And did she give you permission to take these too?
Oh, we got those from the kitchen.
You stole them. You might be able to get around Officer Powell, Birdsworth, but you can't get around me. Once Mrs. Davidson hears of this little escapade, you can be sure she'll probably cancel your plans for a party. And you've only got yourselves to blame.
Didn't you hear the bell? It's time for pre-lunch muster. I said it's time for pre-lunch muster. Kathy.
Well, well. It is the Terry Harrison I used to know after all.
What the hell are you doing here?
Is that any way to greet your wife after such a long time?
Sid! What happened?
Oh, just got a bit dizzy, that's all.
You in pain?
No, I'm fine now. Just overdid it a bit, that's all. The garden's so overgrown, just couldn't resist trying to pull out a few weeds.
You just lie there, I'll get help.
No, don't fuss, Mrs. Morris. I'm all right. I don't want to be a bother.
Now, don't be silly. We don't want you ending up in hospital again, do we?
I'll be perfectly all right in a minute. Just give us a hand up, will you?
Are you sure? Oh, Sid! No, no more nonsense. You just lie still. I'll get help.
Imagine you ending up a prison screw. Well, who'd have thought it?
It was a long time ago. Lots of things happened. I'd like to say I'm surprised to see you, but I'm not. If you get mixed up with someone like Ray Ludlow, you're bound to finish up here.
To each his own, as they say.
Look, Kathy, no one must ever know that we were involved.
What difference does it make? It's been a long time since we were married. Too long for anybody to care anymore.
Don't you see it's just going to cause trouble?
Well, since I'm a prisoner and you're a screw, I'm supposed to cause you trouble. Isn't that the way it works?
Kathy, I'm serious. I'm not doing this for me. If word gets out that we were ever connected, you could have a lot of trouble in here. You might even be shanghaied to another prison.
Oh, one prison's probably pretty much the same as the next. I don't care where they send me. Besides, if they did, there wouldn't be a problem anymore, would there?
If it gets out, it wouldn't matter where they sent you. Look, believe me, information like this is only going to catch up with you. Your life wouldn't be worth living.
We've been divorced for 12 years.
Look, just shut up and use your head, will you?
All right. Just relax. I won't say a word.
Well, I warned you both, didn't I? If you hadn't been so stupid, the party would still be on.
Oh, lay off, Bea. Yeah, we're disappointed enough. There's no need for you to rub it in.
And what you do need is a keeper. Letting Vera catch you with all that stuff.
Well, we were only trying to collect enough stuff to give her a real good party.
Oh, she'll have a terrific party now, won't you? Sitting in her cell singing happy birthday to herself.
Yeah, well, we're only trying to make it...
Yeah, I know. You know, sometimes I wonder why I bother with you two.
Smith, you and Burns get a stretcher from the infirmary and get out of the garden quickly.
Well, what's happened, Mr. Fletcher?
Sid Humphries has collapsed. Now, don't waste time asking questions. Just
Don't
move.
worry, Lizzie. He'll...
How are you, Sid? Look, they'll be here in a minute.
Oh, well, look, I'm right as rain. I told you it was nothing.
Look, you've got to be checked out first. You can't just walk away after this happening to you. Here they come with a stretcher.
Oh, all this
Sid,
fuss.
you're all right.
There's nothing really wrong, Elizabeth. I just had a bit of a funny turn, that's all. Nothing to make all this carry-on necessary.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not getting on that thing.
Yes, you are. And we'll see what Sister has to say after she's had a look at you.
But I don't need that. I'm perfectly capable of walking.
Oh, fair enough. But have a look at Lizzie. She's worried sick. Now, quit thinking about yourself for a minute and get on that bloody stretcher.
Well, I don't feel right having ladies carry me around.
It's truth, Doreen. How long has it been called a lady?
Yeah, I'll carry you for miles if you keep talking to me like that.
Please, Sid, get on it. You made me feel so much better.
Yeah, all right. It'll make you feel
Come
better.
on. Yes, that's the way.
Now, and just lay back there and enjoy it. Not often you get a chance like this. Oh. Right. Ah!
He's making light of it, but he was nearly unconscious when I found him.
Well, I wonder if he is strong enough to live on his own. I mean, this could have happened at home and no one would have found him.
Well, everything seems to check out all right. I think you've just been overdoing things a bit, Mr. Humphrey.
You gotta stop doing things. And you should have a nap every hour, or at least put your feet up.
Why don't you leave the advice to Sister Lizzie?
Oh, that's all right. Actually, Lizzie's advice was good. I think you should take things easy for a while. I'm sure that's what your doctor would say.
You see?
Yeah, I'd be well in the tick if you were looking after me.
Sid, I've got a few things to do before I go home. How about I drop you off? Save you that long bus ride.
Oh, that's a good idea. You let Mrs. M take you and she might drop you off at the dock on the way.
Oh, I don't think that's necessary, but I will accept the lift home, thank you.
It's no trouble at all. I'll ring Sister Franklin when I'm due to leave.
In the meantime, you take things easy. Well, come on, Lizzie. We've got to let Sid rest.
Mrs. Davidson, have you got a minute?
Yes, of course.
It's about Sid.
Lizzie, you are not to worry. You heard what Sister Franklin said.
Yeah, I know, but I'm worrying about him living on his own. I reckon he should have somebody to take care of him. So why can't I?
You? Oh, but Lizzie.
Yeah, why can't I get an early parole? I reckon I'd make a real good job of looking after him.
Well, it's a lovely idea, Lizzie, but it's not as easy as that.
You're not even eligible for parole.
Yeah, I know, but couldn't you put a good word in for me, Mrs. M?
Oh, well, I'll do what I can, Lizzie, but I don't think they'll consider it so soon.
Yeah, I know, but things have changed, and now I've got a good reason. Couldn't you plead extended circumstances or something like that? What do you reckon, Mrs. Davidson?
Well, I honestly don't know, Lizzie. I'd be quite willing to add my recommendation, but I don't know what good it would do.
We'd have to put in a special application, and you know what the board's like.
Yeah. Well, couldn't you at least try?
Yes, Lizzie, I'll do what I can.
Oh, beauty.
Now, don't you get up your hopes. I know you think it's a good idea, and I'll do what I can. But I don't think you've got much of a chance. Now, I better go and finish my work, or Sid will never be getting home.
Now, you just lie there quietly and rest until Mrs. Morris gets back.
Ah, Elizabeth. Yeah, I'm glad you came back. Be nice to have a chat without all those people around.
Yeah. You sure you're all right?
I'm fine. Really? Well, you mustn't worry about me, Elizabeth. My old folder collapsed.
What do you mean?
Oh, silly old fool. I should have gone and stayed with my son instead of going home trying to do too much.
Don't talk rubbish. I reckon it was a good idea coming back to your own house. It's just what you needed.
Oh, I've got to face up to it, Elizabeth, because if I don't, I'm going to be a burden on everybody.
All you gotta do is use some common sense and not try to do too much. That's all.
Well, all I tried to do was pull out a couple of weeds. If I can't go with my gun, it all seems pointless.
Oh, don't talk like that. All you gotta do is know your limitations. Take some care of yourself and you'll be as fit as a mallee bull in next to no time.
You really think so?
Of course I do.
You know, you almost talked me into it. You're a wonderful woman, Elizabeth.
You're not a bad old stick yourself.
No, I've never been inside before. Why?
Oh, no reason. Just thought you might have met Harrison on the outside. I've been told he spent a lot of time in your cell.
Oh, he was just filling me in on prison routine.
That is nice of him, but watch him.
Yeah, if you want to find out how this place is run, why don't you ask us? Because we run it.
Well, what do you mean, watch him?